Dweeb, come on. We have to get going, little guy. You can't stare at that window all day. Can I have just one more minute, Bob? What? Why, though? This is just an office building. Come on, there are toy stores and stuff down the road. Yeah, but toy stores don't have one of those. Oh, a computer. Yeah, they're pretty neat, I guess. They are amazing. Dweeb, I don't think that security guard likes us looking in this window. Hey, can you move, please? Dweeb! When I was a little dweeb and I finally got my own computer, it felt like an otherworldly experience. Computers were magical to me, and when I finally got one, it was not good. It was an old, slow 286 beige tower. Monochrome monitor, no speakers, Hercules graphics, barely any storage or RAM, and it could barely play any games. A few did work though. I had like 3, and I enjoyed playing them, and also tinkering and learning about stuff, and I also learned some hard lessons about what formatting a disk does when you, never mind. So those 2 games were like a seed planted in my young brain, a seed of DOS. From that moment on, we always had a computer, and growing my DOS game collection was something that stayed with me well past the point when DOS was old and obsolete. DOS quietly faded away, like a lot of nostalgic platforms, lingering at the back of your memory until one day, at that certain midlife crisis age, you go, hey, I wonder if I could play those old games, those old DOS games. I bet I can somehow. And yeah, you can. That's what this video is about. Today, I want to show you something that is personally so freaking cool to me. This is basically young TechDweeb's dream come true. This is a floppy disk, except it's not actually a floppy disk. Like most things in life, it's a lie. This is actually a hard drive, and on it, I have every DOS game ever made, all set up and ready to rock. We're talking about eXoDOS, a collection of all 7,666 DOS games, with a Retrobat frontend that launches them through RetroArch, mouse and keyboard, and controller support, even for games that never had it. And today I'm going to show you how I made it, how it works, and more importantly, how you can have this exact thing. And the coolest part, it's genuinely not hard to make. What, you don't believe me? Well, okay. Rude. You're the one who clicked on my video. The least you can do is give me the benefit of the doubt here. Bob, oh my gosh, Bob! Dweeb, calm down. What's going on? I can't breathe. I ran here all the way. Take a deep breath, son. I don't want you to hurt. Look what they had in the book fair. Look! It's a computer book. I bought it with my own money. Oh, a computer book. Practice your basic. This is like computer math stuff. Yeah, I thought I could learn for when I have a computer someday. With a computer, you could write code that does stuff. You can even make your own video games. This book tells you how. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know anything about that kind of thing, but that's pretty neat. Heck yeah, it is. But Bob, could maybe we someday maybe we could get a computer. Oh, yeah, maybe. Hey, baby. Go get the checkbook. My mechanic bill needs to be paid or I don't get my bike back. Your bike needed more work again. Yeah, I told you. I don't think you did. Well, I'm telling you now. Go get it. Okay. What's that you got there, son? Oh, it's a book about computers. Look, it has robots on it. How much was that? Only a few dollars. I bought it with my own money. Pfft, you bought a book about something we don't even have? It has robots on it. Robots aren't real, kid. Yeah, I know. If you're gonna do this yourself, if you're gonna make this, you've got options. The easy way is to just install this on your main PC's internal drive. That's totally fine. Personally, I like keeping my emulation stuff on external drives so I can move them between machines. External hard drive, USB stick, SD card, whatever. Sky's the limit, as long as the Sky has USB. But the drive I chose is probably the best drive for this, simply because, I mean, look at it. Look at it! It's a retro-style floppy disk external SSD enclosure. I got this off AliExpress. I'll toss a link in the thingy below. I was a little skeptical when I bought this. It was like 17 bucks, which felt steep for a novelty enclosure, but I am so glad I went for it because the quality of this is genuinely amazing. The whole shell is aluminum alloy and it feels super premium. The little details are crisp. The specs are solid too. It uses a Realtek 9210 bridge controller with 10 gigabits per second over USB-C, and it can take a 2242 or 2230 NVMe SSD. So the little guys, not the big ones. I've got a 1 terabyte 2230 in mine, and I didn't have the heart to write on it with an actual marker, so I had my mom make me a sticker with her Cricut. That's how I got DOS on here. It's just a sticker. And I do not want to hear a single word about how the text on here is upside down relative to my label. This is the correct orientation of floppy labels. And I will ban anyone who questions me. Anyway, that's what I chose. I'm going to show you two main ways to play DOS games, eXoDOS and Retrobat. Retrobat is pretty small. It's like 5 gigabytes. eXoDOS though, eXoDOS can be big. There's a light version that downloads games on the fly. That's also around 5 gigabytes plus whatever your game library grows to. That's probably the practical move for most people, but I wanted all the DOS games. The full eXoDOS collection, which is around 630 gigabytes. And it actually needs more space than that because it decompresses each game the first time you launch it. So if you want all the games like I do, go for a 1 terabyte drive. I'll link to a few options for you below. Why did I want all the DOS games though? Well, two reasons mostly. One, I just wanted to have them permanently. The internet is a weird place, and I don't know what my access to these old games looks like in 5 or 10 years or whatever. So I just grabbed them all, just to know that they're mine forever. I'm a data hoarder, is what I'm saying. And two, this is little TechDweeb's actual dream come true. I was a poor kid who barely had any games on a computer that could barely run them. I used to dream about having every game. And now, every single DOS game ever made is sitting on this tiny little floppy disk in the palm of my dweeby hand. It gives me the chills, honestly. Because I'm still a child, obviously. Hey, Dad. Do you have any cardboard I could have? Yeah, I have a whole bunch of empty beer boxes in the garage. Help yourself. Okay, thanks, Dad. Wow, Dad sure does like beer. And now for the grand unveiling. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the most amazing, awesomest computer ever. Wow, oh my gosh, amazing. Woo. Yeah, it is. So let's take a look at what it's actually like to use this thing. This isn't going to be a full tutorial. I'm planning a full dedicated eXoDOS video soon, so you're going to want to get subscribed if you don't want to miss that. This is more of just a tour today. Getting eXoDOS running is easy. Download the torrent, run the installer, wait about 30 minutes, and when it's done, you've got an eXoDOS folder with all the games inside it, in zip format, which matters, and I'll get to why in a sec. You don't need to micromanage anything though, because eXoDOS comes with Launchbox, all set up and ready to rock. Each game is in there with proper titles, metadata, screenshots, and this is so cool. The original manuals, box art, photos of the disc, instruction booklets, each game is basically a little time capsule. I find this stuff genuinely fascinating to just browse through. Don't judge me for how I spend my Friday nights. When you find a game you want to play, double click it. It'll ask you if you want to install it, and then you say yes, and then it installs. And then the game just starts up. It's running DOSBox on the back end, but you never have to touch any of that stuff. Sound works, scaling works, network stuff works. It just works. That's the real genius of eXoDOS. It's not just every DOS game. It's the best configured version of every DOS game, all pre-set up and ready to go. When you launch from eXoDOS, you'll be playing mouse and keyboard, DOS style, same as the original hardware. Some of these games had pretty involved controls, but honestly, that's fine. DOS nerds have always had to read the manual just to figure out how to play. It's part of the fun. And since you're in Launchbox, browsing is actually great. You can sort by genre, filter, find similar games. With 7,666 titles, there's a lot of duds in there, so that stuff for finding games you like really helps. I've already discovered discovered games I never knew existed, and found games from my childhood that I used to play but I had completely forgotten. I've had so many, oh, that game moments with this setup. Honestly, just browsing is half the fun. Reading the info and flipping through the manuals and looking at the boxes, falling into the weird, wonderful world of DOS. It's a vibe, as the kids say. No kids say that anymore, do they? Oh God, I'm old. Are you finished unpacking, Dweeb? Yeah, but I still can't find it. Oh, that old computer book. You're still looking for that. I looked in my book box, and my toy box, and my other book box, and my other toy box. It's not in any of them. Oh, maybe it got mixed in with your dad's stuff. Maybe you can ask him, the next time you see him. Okay, when will that be? I'm not sure. But also, maybe we can get you a new computer book. That book was pretty old. I bet there's new books that are even better these days. You know, if I got a computer, I wouldn't even need that book anymore. Dweeb. That's just math, Bob. I got a B+ on my math test, so I'm pretty sure I know math stuff. Okay, well, I have a kitchen to unpack. I'm just saying it's the economical choice. Because of the math. As cool as eXoDOS is though, the whole setup felt a little inauthentic to me. Launchbox is clean and modern looking, very crispy carbon aesthetic UI, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm just on a regular modern PC launching old games. Which I am, obviously, but I want more immersion than that. The solution is Retrobat. Retrobat is basically Batocera for Windows. You've got Emulation Station as the front end, RetroArch and other emulators on the back end, all configured from within Retrobat itself. It's easy to change settings on the fly or per game, no emulator fussing required. I'll give you the quick version of how this works. Retrobat does let you point it at a custom games folder, so I could point Retrobat to the entire eXoDOS collection, but that's 7,666 games, and I don't want Retrobat full of games I'll never touch, so I keep a separate curated folder, my personal best of DOS collection. When I find something in eXoDOS that I actually want to play, I grab the zip for that game and I copy it over to my Retrobat. Those eXoDOS zips, that's the real value of eXoDOS. They're already pre-configured, the best version of the game with nice bat files to launch them. Once your games are in the folder, they show up in Retrobat and you can scrape everything right there, including the pad to key settings for the controller support. If you set the game focus hotkey, you can switch control styles mid-game. I have mine set to the scroll lock key, so I can tap that and then I'm on a mouse and keyboard, and I can tap it again and I'm back to controller. Retrobat also runs games directly from the zip files without extracting them. And lots of games have multiple exe files. You know, like some of them might have a setup exe that's separate from the actual game's exe. So you can set a default exe from the launch menu, and then when you do that, it'll auto-magically choose that exe every time you launch it. And when you do that, you also get save states, which combined with shaders, controller support, bezels, fast forward, this is the kind of quality of life emulation stuff that is amazing to have for DOS games. And I've got my TechDweeb theme applied, of course, which is designed to look like an old DOS interface anyway, so, you know, the whole thing just wraps you in this pixel world. It's cozy in here. I really, really love this little drive. The drive itself is cool, of course, but this whole experiment, adding eXoDOS and getting it all working with Retrobat for ultimate old school immersion, I feel like this is the final form for playing old DOS games. I just love playing this stuff, and I love the way I have it set up, and that's why I'm here making this video. That's what I do. That's why my channel exists, to share the things that I love. Speaking of which, have I ever told you about root beer? I did the best I could for you, Dweeb. I couldn't get you a new one, but I hope this one I found at a garage sale's okay. Maybe someday we could make it better with a color screen or some speakers, some more antennas, whatever computers need. But I hope that for now, Bob, it's perfect. Good. I'm glad you're happy, Dweeb. Oh, don't forget, I'm working nights now on my second job, so I won't be around to put you to bed. Do not stay up late playing with that thing, okay? Yeah, okay, Bob. Dweeb. Bob. Oh, Dweeb.